Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make up what the Indiana Pacers have just done, stealing game one in Cleveland and doing it in a beautiful fashion. In this video, I wanted to break down the film. I want to show you how they just pulled this off. I mean, first of all, late third quarter, they're down by one with about 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. All we see right here is a massive mismatch with Pascal Siakam versus Max Strus. Now, as we get this mismatch, we know one thing. We have a spread out floor with guys that can shoot all around the perimeter. So one of two things can happen. We can drive by this defender and create rotation off that strong side corner, or they're not going to rotate at all, and we're going to get an easy floater, layup, whatever it may be. So as Siakam gets that leverage over, we're going to see that strong side corner rotate with them to get in front of Pascal Siakam. But since we're 5-out system where everybody can shoot the three, you can't really help out, because if you do, now you're playing chase down. He's trying to run him off that three-point line, and smartly enough, Miles Turner just up fakes, boom, gets him up in the air, and then gets a wide open three, bangs it home, and man, get your popcorn ready. We're going to break down how they just stole game one in Cleveland. Let's go. And then you just had some really good defense by Tyrese Haliburton. I mean, man, he was amazing tonight on the defensive end. Had a steal, 3 blocks, and just was really good. Look at him keep in front of Donovan Mitchell, right? Doesn't need that weak side rotation from that low baseline. Forces him to a tough scoop layup off that left side of the backboard. Short, no good. And then look at this, right? They don't call them the Pacers for no reason. They get out in transition, get these guys up, right? Never allow these defenses to set up, and this is the one thing that makes them so dangerous. Now we have the number game. We have a 4-on-3 offense, and here we go. Just too quick, too fast, throws up a layup, gets it to go with under 3 minutes left to go in this game, and again, such a good job in late game situations. Another insane play here by Tyrese Haliburton, and they went on a major run starting right here. They get this massive mismatch. Tyrese Haliburton versus Jared Allen. We're going to space out, overload the left side, and have a man in the right side, right? That way, if we drive right, we're going to get rotation from there, and we're going to have an open shooter in the corner. If we drive inside, we might have a low baseline dunker spot type of lob situation. But in this specific situation, we're going to drive, we're going to plant that left foot into the ground, get this guy to backpedal, right? Get in the opposite direction. And Tyrese Haliburton is so quick in starting and stopping. Boom, steps back, creates an insane amount of separation right here. I mean, look at that. Jared Allen is a pretty decent defender for the most part. Cannot get back into this play. And Haliburton drains a massive 3, puts him up by 2 with 6 to go. All right, here we go. One of my favorite plays of the game. Pacers down by 1. With about 7:35 left to go in the game. So we're going to get this high screen from Aaron Nesmith. As we come off this thing, we want to curl, right? We want to basically touch the backside of Aaron Nesmith and drive right into the lane, because we know we have a mismatch down low with Miles Turner and DeAndre Hunter. So what this is going to cause is most likely weak side rotation, get the big man down low to kind of guard Miles Turner, right? So again, watch Nembhard drive into the lane. We get a great mismatch plus great leverage from Nembhard as well. Okay, so mismatch here in a wide open lane right here. So what that does, it creates that weak side rotation. Boom. Right? Look at that unbelievable find, cross court in the corner, and then boom. No hesitation, pull up 3, gets it to go. I mean, look at this play, man. This is just beautiful. Understanding where the defense is going to rotate from and how to attack them as they rotate. It looked like Jared Allen had no idea this was coming, and great job. No hesitation. Big time 3. Now, not only did Nembhard do that, but he also did this, right? 5:50 left to go in this ball game. Pacers up by 2. Once again, we get this quick mismatch with Tyrese Haliburton, so the defense starts playing what we like to call an in the gaps defense, where they do not want Halliburton driving, so they stagger a guy over. They don't want him driving this way, so they'll stagger this guy over, right? But ultimately what that does is create separation from point A to point B here in Andrew Nembhard. Now, as he gets that guy to overcommit just slightly, now we have all of that separation where Nembhard doesn't even think about it. He sets up this screen, and once this guy makes a decision, boom, sidesteps a three, no contest, and gets it to go. Unbelievable job here by Andrew Nembhard. Again, selling, we're going to overcommit. Once this guy plants that left foot in and starts to drive back a little bit, we know we just want to step to the right side. We already have that separation there. Let's just pull this thing up, and again, does it absolutely perfectly. Before we get any further into this video though, guys, make sure you do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Comment down below P2 if you want me to drop a part 2 to this video, maybe even tomorrow. Lastly, and most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And like I said, we got you guys covered throughout the entirety of the offseason for the Pacers. And with that being said, not offseason, playoffs. With that being said, let's dive back in. All right, another massive play. Now, the one thing we noticed from this game where they were switching everything. So as we come off this screen, we understand that the big's going to rotate over. We want Miles Turner to roll to the basket because we generated a switch and a mismatch, not only with Tyrese Halliburton, but now, boom, we have a mismatch with Miles Turner to the basket. Now, you're going to see a point switch here by DeAndre Hunter, okay? Now, basically what he's doing is he is telling Donovan Mitchell to swing over to his guy, and because he's got a little bit more height, he'll go pick up Miles Turner. Now, it's still a mismatch, but look it, Donovan Mitchell is not paying attention, he's not switching, and DeAndre Hunter is still saying, hey, switch, 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 you go get my guy, you go get my guy. No one gets his guy. Right now, we have a wide open three, no hesitation, drains another one. Andrew Nembhard deserves so much credit for this win. He turned up at the end of the game, not only throwing a dime, hitting two threes that were massive, but again, all that high pick and roll does is create two mismatches, rotation from the defense, and we get an open three out of it. This is good basketball. And here's the bucket that pretty much iced the game. We can go back just a little bit here. They end up getting a mismatch again because we understand that they're going to switch everything. We get the mismatch. We roll Miles Turner a little bit to that three-point line. Now we just create separation. We load up that side. We keep a corner man. That way, if you want to rotate over, go ahead. We got a shooter in that corner. So again, Tyrese Halliburton just puts him on ice, right? Skating. Acts like he's going left, acts like he's going to step back, boom, gets him up in the air, and then takes that finger roll layup and gets it to go. At that point, they're down by 10. This game is absolutely over, and the Pacers come into Cleveland, a team that has been very tough to beat all year long. I know they're missing Darius Garland, but man, execution came in clutch today for the Pacers. I mean, Pascal Siakam had 17, Aaron Nesmith had 17, Miles Turner had 13, including a big-time three. Nembhard had 23 and 5 of 6 from downtown, shooting 70% from the field. And then you had Tyrese, who had 22 and 13 dimes and 3 blocks to go with it. 11 points off the bench for Ben Mathurin. And overall, the Pacers are looking good going into Game 2. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.